It's October 5th. So fifth day of the season's been open. My first morning sit of the year. I sat the second, third, and have yet to see a deer actually, but it's October 5th. It's the evening sit. It's a little windy, and we got a weird southeast wind tonight. Not normal wind for us, so really only had one stand that I could sit. It's October 12th. Big cold front today. Temperature dropped about 20 degrees from yesterday. It's a little windy. It's wind out of the southwest. It's a little bit more south than they originally guessed. And so it's a little breezy, but it's cold. 70 degrees yesterday, high of 50 today. It's 38 when I drove over here this morning. I'm in a stand I've sat a few times this year. Great with a west-southwest wind in the morning because the deer are coming from there. And slow morning. Nothing all season. It's my fifth sit and I haven't seen a single deer yet. Kind of at a loss for what's going on, but it's cold, so I'm gonna sit for quite a while this morning. It's October 19th. We're sitting over a new food plot we just put in this year. And got a southeast wind. It's gonna be blowing right behind us. And consistently had bucks and daylight out here, so we've got high hopes for this spot. And my dad a few nights ago had the big 8-point that we have on trail cam come out 26 yards. Unfortunately, never gave him a shot. Was quartered to him and then chased some other small bucks off. But every night we've sat here, we've had some bug activity, so we're excited for tonight. The wind's supposed to die down right at dusk. See what happens. it's been windy for the last few days. It's like really windy. 18, 19, 20 mile an hour. It's supposed to calm down tonight. The wind's supposed to rotate a little bit. Pretty much be in my face. So it's October 26th, and fall's really come on strong the last few days. Had a nice quiet morning this morning, and got out here early and heard a couple deer pass just over a ridge over here, just before shooting light. And terribly slow morning. It's kind of the story of my season. I had one encounter with the mature 8-point, but took too long to cross the food plot. I didn't get a shot, but outside of sitting the food plot, I actually haven't seen a deer yet this season from one of the tree stands, so we'll see. This evening got kind of an odd wind for us. It's a southeast wind. So I'm going to slip back to a new stand I hung earlier this year, and hoping to catch them coming out of a different bedding area than the one I'm on over here this morning. So we'll see. It's good, cold morning. There's little to no wind this morning, and the wind's going to pick up, and we got a chance of rain. So I don't know that I'll be able to film tonight, but sitting for a little bit more this morning. It's about 10 o'clock, so I'll probably sit another hour or so till 11. And, yeah, you never know. It could still happen this morning. But, we'll see. It's October 29th. And, it's been real windy and rainy the last few days. So, slept out for a quick evening hunt. There's only about 2.5 hours of daylight left, but we can get into the spot really quiet here, so hoping the deer are on their feet. It's cooling off, the wind's dying down. It's supposed to be basically still the last hour of daylight, so we thought we'd slip out here and give it a go. Sitting on the food plot again, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they're hungry. Today is November 1st. It's a little bit windy today, but it's not a bad wind for the sit. And I should have been out this morning, but I had some things going, couldn't get out. So the deer are starting to chase. Just pulled trail camera cards. I haven't had a chance to look at those yet, but I'll check those out. And real cold last night, snowed a little bit, and I think we got a good chance to see some deer tonight, hopefully. Our target buck, the big 8, but we've seen him twice in this set, so we're hoping for a third and hoping for a shot out here on this food plot. The wind's supposed to die down a little bit. It's the rut. It's November 1st. You can't not be in the stand. And November 1st is also an emotional day for the family. 2 years ago, my nephew passed away, Leland, and so always remembering him on days like today. And what better place to reflect and think about that than in the tree stand. So, if nothing else, we'll have an enjoyable sit, reflecting and thinking about that little guy, and hopefully he's smiling down on us tonight. And we'll see. It'll be a good night. Well, it's November 2nd. Actually on a new property with a friend of mine. It's a lease that he has. And yeah, he invited me out, so I'm super thankful for that. And the morning started good. I had a couple of does right off the bat. I think one young buck might have been tending to scrape out across the field, but yeah, I didn't have my camera stuff set up. We were running a little late this morning, and promising the rut's definitely starting. And I'm excited on the field edge, right off to our east here. And my set's kind of blown out into the field, but you know, I'll sit most of the day today. And got a bedding area to my north, so I think that there's a good chance that those bucks will be cruising from bedding area to bedding area, checking does. So I'm kind of banking on them being just inside the woods here on the field edge cruising. But we'll see. It's promising. Been a little bit of a drizzle off and on this morning, which should have been snow. It was supposed to be a little bit colder, so that would have made for a nice sit. But we'll see. It's a promising day, beginning of the run. I fly out to Vegas tomorrow for the SEMA show. So unfortunately, the most promising weekend of the year hunting, I'll be out at a industry show. So I'd love to get it done this morning, but we'll see. Run this morning, afternoon, and in the evening tonight as well. So wish us luck. Right. Well, that was crazy. A season can change in a heartbeat. It'd been daylight for 20 minutes or so, and I bleeded just because it's kind of one of those mornings. I've been out of town for a week, and I think it's November 9th. I've been out of town for a week, and lots of guys have been posting videos of bucks cruising and things like that, and so anyways, I bleeded just after light, thinking I'm kind of in between two bedding areas here, and I don't know that a bleat is going to actually reach either bedding area with the wind that we have. But I bleeded, and about 30 seconds after that I saw some movement. It was a lone deer moving through the brush, and got my binoculars on it. It's my target buck. We call it the Big 8, and he I don't know which way he's going to go. He really wasn't coming from or to either one of those bedding areas, but I think he was laid down just off of our big food plot, which we actually had people hunting this morning as well. So I bleeded, saw movement, got the binoculars, identified the buck, and then he changed course. I was all set up to shoot over to my left, and he circled to get downwind of me. And it's the first time I've ever had that happen, and the first time I've ever called in a mature buck as well, so maybe that's normal, but he circled, wasn't quite downwind of me. He definitely didn't smell me, but he started changing course. He was going to drop over a ridge and go to the bedding area to the northeast of me, and so I let him get a little bit away, because he was only 30 yards away in the brush, a little bit more than that, probably 35 in the brush. We had a little bit between us, but nonetheless, I didn't want to grunt, have him look up at me, and then bust me. So he turned and was walking straight away. I gave him a little grunt. He stopped. I could see him looking around, like he couldn't really tell where he came from, so I grunted again. He turned around and was coming back. I thought he was at 30 yards. I had my pin at 27, so I held just a touch high, and after watching the footage, it's low enough light, and I didn't have a lighted knock on this arrow, and I can't tell where I hit him, so I'm a little nervous. I think I may have heard him crash, but in my own head. So I'm looking for the arrow. I don't see the arrow on the ground. You can hear it hit him, and then I decided to range the tree he was next to, and I stopped him. And it's actually more like 37 yards. So the 7 yards are big, and I held a little high to begin with, and I didn't account for him dropping at all. So if he dropped a little, I don't know. This is, I'm just unsure of the shot. This is something I do to myself every time, but we're not being able to see very far at this. I'm just on a ridge up here, and he dropped over it straight away, and I just don't know what to think. So I'm gonna get down in about another 10 minutes, and just quickly, because it's kind of on my way out of here, I'm gonna peek at where I shot and see what I can find. But man, there's no worse feeling than not being sure of your shot, and I had to rush it too. I didn't get a shot at this deer through this few-minute encounter until, I had one small window, and I stopped him in it. And, I rushed the shot, because if he would have taken one more step, that would have been my second encounter with him without getting the arrow off, and I don't know how many encounters I'll get with a mature buck in this high-pressured small parcel area. So right now, I'm in my head, nervous, but I don't know. He could be laying 50 yards away too, because I heard a bit of a commotion, 5 seconds after he was out of sight. Same exact scenario with the deer I shot last year. Put an arrow in him, didn't get a pass through. That was my first deer not getting a pass through on, and he dropped 40 yards. He dropped 5 yards over the ridge, but it was so windy that day I couldn't hear good either. So kind of thinking I heard him fall, but until I get down and find blood and find my deer, I'm gonna be a nervous wreck. But seasons can change in a minute, so it's a good morning. I'm hoping the other guys, my dad and my friend that are out, I'm hoping they have some luck, because well, I'm hoping they can be a little more confident in their shot than I am. Keep posted.